I don't even know how to get introduced her, but yeah, she's in the studio right now. And Manyimbo, pa social media. Ati bwanje muliche?
Uliche.
Ah, ile niliche. Ine omoyo bwa?
Neka che kuti.
Omoyo ati bwa?
Omoyo che buino. Ah, uche buino ka December so. Ah, uche.
Social media mnaitenga ko different mo bwache mabwela poche modabuza poche bantu che na chinyimbo che. Ati Mupase.
Kai bantu ngatusta bintu bino maningi so afa konze. So nikuba dabusa ko. Kwa dabuisa uzwa vija muntu akavala no mu road soma yanganako bana. So bwache wapusana akumangala nanga uyo. They pay attention.
So it's like you did your research and you knew saying if I do a certain song that bantu bazashta, like, okay, what were you thinking about when you did the song that you did?
You know, when I did the Mupase song, really it wasn't a serious song to me, and I wasn't even thinking it would hit. It was just like me having fun, because usually I'm a TikToker, I'm on TikTok, and I used to have a content where I would say, so, you know, I had a lot of comments where people told me, you know what, Fabiola, you can make this into a song. And I never took it serious, because this content had been there since like March this year. Yes. So, yeah, so as I was doing, the more I put in a content that has to do with Mupase, I would get more views than any other content I would bring out from TikTok. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. So I called my producer. Should be, when was that? August, late August. I called him. I said, Muzo Beats, can we meet tomorrow? Fabiola, you just recorded Hello Tomorrow about a month ago. You know, it's still fresh. You can start recording and dropping other songs. And I was like, okay, let's see. Okay, let's just record. So we went in the studio. I didn't even know what else. All I knew was that the title of the song is Mupase.
So you had no idea on how the song was going to start or how the song was going to end.
So we just went in the studio and I was like, Mupase. Because, you know, the more my producer, I just said, play me a nice chord, you know. And then I'll see how I'm going to flow into that. So the ideas came right there. The whole song was just a freestyle to me.
I have to find out, you know how some people feel like you women, for you to make it in the industry is quite very easy. From your own personal experience and how it has been so far, how would you describe your experience and getting somewhere? Now you're getting the feedback, now you're getting some numbers on social media, you're heading somewhere, the song is getting so much response.
I feel like it's easier for the guys, right?
Okay.
Because women, and there's just that thing, you know, people say it's a man's world. We live in a man's world. So in every industry, I feel like they pay attention more to the guys than the women. You know, they'd be like, a woman to do this, you know, a woman to be a pilot, a woman to be a musician, a woman has to be. So we've grown, but we haven't reached that stage where people have accepted to say a woman can be independent and a woman can do what a man can do. So that mindset is still there, you know, like, but won't you get married? Why are you singing? Won't you? So I've had that in the past, you know, couple of years. You know, I've been singing for a long time. So there's always that drawback from people, even people that you know, even close people, you know, like, you know what, Fabi, you're a beautiful young lady, and if you continue with this music thing, and stuff like that, you know. So the negativity is way more than the positivity. You know, the negative vibe is just too much. So if you're not really strong enough to withhold that and conquer, you'll stop. Because there are times when I feel like, let me take a break. You know, when the negativity is too much, the jealousy is there amongst women, artists, you know, female musicians, and it's really, it's tough for the women. I feel like it's tough for the women than the guys. And, you know, mostly on social media, you find the guys uploading each other, at least. You know, they post each other, hey, this one has dropped a song, no, what? But with the women, it's like we're not even seeing each other.
But why do you feel women, it's quite very hard for you guys to support one another and just embrace another artist and just start posting stuff?
I just feel like people have just that wrong mindset of, okay, so if I post Fabiola, what if my fans like Fabiola? What if she gets the spotlight, you know? So there's that kind of thing, like they feel intimidated by a certain, you know, certain thing that you carry. So the jealousy is just natural.
But you guys are few compared to guys.
We are very few. But we are few, and then we don't love one another, and it's sickening. I hope it will change as time goes by, because it's just too much.
I'm still on the campaign. I remember I mentioned this 2 years, 3 years ago, saying an event, Kulibe Wakazi, no one would go to that event.
Kulibe.
So imagine an event if we don't have a female artist headlining the event. Imagine.
There's no
and imagine how if fellow female artists come together and just say, if there's an artist, like a female artist not added to this event, female women should not go to that event. Is it possible that you can unite as women, as female artists in that line?
It's very possible, only if we change our mindset. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like it's going to take a while. But you know, for me, my old times logo or slogan is Team No Jealous. So I try by all means to preach no jealous. You know, like we can have a whole cake and everybody can have a piece of cake. So we can share, you know. So by, you know, we can shine in our own ways, you know, without feeling intimidated or threatened by another person. And of course, if I make it, or if I make it internationally, then Zambia will be on the map, and everybody gets to have that shine, you see? So I feel like it should, the jealousy and this thing we are fighting for should stop, because at the end of the day, we are fighting for one thing. We are all in the music industry, and we want to put Zambia kuchalo. So if we work together, you know, like you said, if there's a show without women, it doesn't make sense. Or if you go into a club and there are no women there, I'm a bias.
Yeah.
So we as women need to really unite and, you know, make a difference. Yeah.
How is the feedback so far from the song? Since now the song is getting some feedback right there. Are we getting shows? Are we getting money? Is it giving us something?
Well, yeah, I've started getting some shows, some gigs, and hopefully I might have a gig in Zimbabwe soon. Okay. Yeah, because the next song I'm dropping, it's titled Magnet. It was sponsored by a Zimbabwean company called Zomba Money. Zomba Entertainment.
Let's check out the video right now at Mupase. I don't know what she's trying to say at Mupase, but let's check out a snippet of the video of Fabiola, Papa on TV.
Also on the beat.
Fabiola, baby. I say where you come banana. I say where I say where sugar.
Okay, again, I'm asking you this question. What was going through you when you were writing that? So I know you mentioned saying Kwenzeko ma TikTok, Kwenzeko ma Shan, but you didn't know what you were trying to put across. What were you thinking?
The message is just give.
What is the message? I know we understand the message give. What are you giving?
Given.
Okay.
Iyo PMC ukonda chani. Vamini ukonda.
Nikonda ya two vibes.
Nga tukonda so ne pass ukonda mojo.
Nikonda ya two vibes for Prime TV.
Vile vonse vanofuna oza ne pass. Bafunika wakupasa. Olo wenda pa restaurant ufuna nsima ikapo babe lan paseni.
Manje challenge ya mezo trending about social media iliko rather.
So it's how people how can I put it? It's how people interpret it. So like I said, so the challenge actually, if you've paid attention, so it's not only people dancing, you know, ladies doing their own stuff. You know, there are different contents about the same song, the same challenge actually. So people are interpreting the song the way they feel like, and that's what I want, because that was the message I was pointing out there.
If we go to your social media, Fabiola, the videos that you have been posting are not what you are saying.
Well, like I said, it's what people...
So you're telling us 90% people are interpreting the song 18 plus. Nipa TV pano sifa nikambecheva mene nzakamba, but anyway tuzeni ndimo mnacha nyimbo
ine nacha nyimbo yi to encourage people. Like if you heard the first verse, it says respect, love and loyalty. Mupase. So kuseni muzuba usiku, like it's in general. No wonder I was mentioning a lot of things. Mupase we cucumber na banana, mupase we osakuya osaka. So there are lots of things there. Okay, like in verse 2, I said wampikira nsima ngatafuna veg mupase. Wampikira nsima na nyama ngatafuna mpuku mupase. You understand? So it's a general thing. I didn't want to place it on one stuff to say, no, just give this person this.
Yeah.
No wonder people interpret the song the way they feel like. So if you feel like, mupase, mom, now mupase.
So I remember I asked you about this, saying it's quite very, for me, uncomfortable for a guy to request for a song like that. There's a song by Towela, Liti Manana. I'm like, okay, is it just me who doesn't understand the message? Or maybe I need to have a conversation with Towela?
But you know, for my song, the people that hyped the song, the people that actually even hyped me to do the song are the guys. And if you go to TikTok or in the comment section, if you see the most comments,
because I feel like guys would get more and relate more to the song compared to women. Is there a gender on the song? Like,
no,
like
it's
okay. Trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Anyway,
I have guys dancing to the song, a couple of them. But some of them, you know, when I dance to the song, people think I'm gay, you know. So there's that kind of thing. They lay back a bit, you know. But when you put on TikTok, allow the guys to dance and vibe, please.
So that is a brand new video, brand new song, all the way from Shanky Sugar. It has Kekero. A quick one. Your honest opinion about the song as an artist.
It's fire.
Okay.
Hello, in a cinema na.
Okay.
This one is fire. It's on point. And Shanky, when it comes to Dunku type of music, he's unbeatable. Let's say Shanky, Rich Busy, and my brother Chester.
Yeah.
Sunga beating. Dunku and Afunika. These guys. They should teach me these vibes. I want some vibes.
I feel like we have so many artists right now trying to work hard and finding their way for the December song.
We just have to.
Someone is trying. Who's that? Hit to see now, ma. But tell us which 2 songs from your own opinion that you feel like manyimbo ni akali but bandu swaziwa elo si anafikia pa point ya kuti okay, I feel like people needed to pay attention. 2 songs this year.
This year, first of all, my song Hello Tomorrow. Hello Tomorrow.
You feel like people didn't pay attention?
They didn't pay attention, you know, and I got reviews from people after listening to Mupase, those that never knew about me. You know, they were like, so you can sing like this? You know, so they listen to my Mupase song and they'll be like, we want to know this girl, what she can do. So they go and listen to Hello Tomorrow and find out that's a way freaking better song. You know,
and the other song?
And another song, I would say Chester's Better Single. Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
There's message in that song, you know. It's like, muntu apelewila. You know, that song is powerful. I just pray that people get to pay attention and listen to that song. Better Single by Chester. Once, you never go wrong.
My last question for today for you, Fabiola, is also a point where we saw you on TV. You went for some competition. It got to you emotionally. I don't know if it did got to you because people are making fun of you on social media.
It should be dreams, right?
Yeah.
Back in 20...
I still remember.
That was back in 2017.
I still remember. People are making fun of you on social media.
Yeah, because obviously they didn't know what happened in the background.
So a quick one, if you can explain in 2 minutes what happened. I've been meaning to ask you this question.
Yes.
And how did it get to you?
Okay, so 2 minutes. Here we go. Dreams competition, passed all the way to boot camp. That was in Siavonga. Reached boot camp, and what they used to do is during the night they give you a basket, so you pick a song. from that basket. Ne? You pick a song from the basket. Whatever song you pick, you have to practice all the lyrics until you get to know the whole, or maybe one verse of a song and a chorus. Okay, and trust me, that is freaking exhausting. And you're trying to perfect your song, you're trying to learn a new song. So the whole night you won't sleep. You want to perfect a very new song. Next day you are performing or you're in the competition. So I passed through the first phase where we were in groups. My voice was just okay. And the next day, and the song I picked was a song I know. It was Chandelier by Sia. And I was like, oh, tonight I'm going to sleep. So I didn't practice because I knew the song. It's a song I sing every day. Sang the song. No, before I sang the song, woke up in the morning, I had some squeakish on my neck. What you are developing flu.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, no, this is not a good sign. So we went for a boat cruise, came back, and I had anxiety, and it was just, going up, and it was just, because I knew that I won't manage to hit that note tonight. So I had a panic attack. So the time I went to sing in the night, the time the competition started, I went on that stage and the song was just playing. The instrument was just playing and I was standing like, oh my God, how am I going to sing? So I tried, because I had Kuni was one of the judges, and Kenny T. They were like, Fabi, sing. So I started singing in the middle of the instrument. They refused to restart the instrument. And I knew that, I've messed up. So I sang a little bit and then I just stopped because I knew I wasn't going anywhere. My voice was bad. I couldn't hit that important note of the song. So that's how I went backstage, and I feel like, with all that anxiety and the panic attack and everything just running into my mind, like, how did I fail to do that? What happened? After all these months that I've been practicing to be on this competition. So I had so much running into my mind that I had a panic attack and collapsed. And for showbiz, they'll probably just get like a part where you collapse and put it out there so that people will, when they watch, that will be like the highlights, like, Fabiola fainted. Everybody, let's go and watch. Why did Fabiola faint? So obviously people didn't know exactly what happened in the background. And you come back, and then with all the anxiety, the disappointments, and then people start bullying, and my head hanging out, like, hey, this is nice, we always told you can't sing, you can't do this. Just stop and focus on other things. So I received a lot of backlash from people that never liked me, And Zambians sometimes can be too toxic. So that's what happened. And I stayed back a little bit for a few months, but I said, you know what, Fabiola, you were born for this. So if you really want to be in this industry, you have to train your mind, okay, on how to control yourself from emotional damage and, just mental health and everything. So I was like, yes, that's true. Let me get back to the studio and sing. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they do. So at this point, I think I have grown. Whereby when somebody just says, go to look up a page, I just delete and move on.
You move on? Delete.
They can call a maning. I'll respond. Ijakamin ka jakari kona polite pangon. Kakuti kamulase kona ev. And then uzaona abantu wamvera mushe kandi never con. But usually I just delete and move on, and I don't even feel anything. I feel like I'm numb. I feel like this is how an artist should be. You should be a bit numb to negativity.
I hope